Hi everyone, I'm Michelle, and today's going to be a little different. We got a lot of snow today, and I thought I'm just going to go snowshoeing in the woods behind my house. So I'm pretty fortunate that I can live in the suburbs and have a forest like basically in my backyard. It's not forest I own or anything. I can't go do bushcrafty stuff or camping on it or anything like that, but at least I get to explore and I get to go for walks on the trails, and there's enough snow now that I think it's worth bringing my snowshoes out and going for a walk, so I'd bring you with me. Alright, snowshoes are on, and time to walk. Now this isn't like the most natural forest around. Lots of the trees here aren't even native to this area, but at least it's here. It's still kind of cool. So that tree there is a Manitoba maple, and so they're not really native to where I live in Ontario. There's a few native populations like to the south of where I am, but a lot of the trees are actually just introduced from Manitoba or in the other prairie regions. But they don't grow that nicely, but the good thing about them is that they grow quickly and can easily make like a bit of a forest that'll prevent erosion and stuff. So I don't know if these were planted intentionally or if they just sort of volunteered in because the area was cleared and there was room for them to grow, but there's a lot of it here. I did some research on it, and apparently, these are all Manitoba maple as well. Apparently, the settlers, when they went to the prairie provinces, they tapped this maple for its syrup. And the syrup apparently doesn't even taste like maple syrup, it just tastes more like sugar. Just like flavorless maple syrup, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So now we're in a slightly cooler part of the forest, so these evergreens here are hemlock, eastern hemlock, and there's always just something cool about walking into a forest that's primarily hemlock because everything just gets really quiet. I don't know, they absorb the sound or something. And they also just look really cool with snow on their branches. There is just something kind of magical about walking through trees like this. And there's also the odd white pine, which they're usually one of the tallest trees in the forest, so it's always kind of cool to just stop at the bottom and look up at it and think about how old it is and what it's been through. Yeah, I'm lucky to have this forest right here. Lots of people walk their dogs here too, so I'm sure everyone appreciates it to some extent, even if they don't necessarily know what trees they're walking by or whatever, at least. I think everyone sees its value. Feels like I'm walking in a little winter wonderland. Lots of birds chirping. I hope you can hear them. So this is kind of cool. This is a Some people call it ironwood, some people call it eastern hop hornbeam. This is a very twisted and knobbly one though, compared to this one beside it that's a lot straighter. Further south of me they grow, I think this size or bigger most of the time, but where I live, the biggest you see is usually around this size. Yeah, so it's cool to see such big ones here. Also, apparently it's a really good wood for making bows, so that's something I want to try someday. Alright, just was on the sidewalk for a bit and to get back to the forest, and funny enough, I actually needed the snowshoes more for the sidewalk than for the trails, but that's just because they haven't been plowed yet, I guess. Yep. Not bad. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed joining me for that little walk. I enjoyed taking you along with me and just geeking out about some trees I knew stuff about. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.